laser, my posse deep and irate, and we act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take your mama to the Marriott and belly flop. Took me so long to get it.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jonathan Stewart, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. On second down, here's Manning. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Lucy. Punch right.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. But I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh, hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
Bortles now on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And give him a full 10 yards there. Second and goal.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third and goal. Here's Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in from a yard out. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants making their way out, and at this point you would have to think that all mentions of last year maybe erased from team history, or at least that's what they want. Clearly, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, the talent on this team too good for another 3-13 finish, right?
And I think that was reflected in their draft in 2018. Because if it was an all-out rebuild, they would have drafted a quarterback at number 2. Instead, they drafted Saquon Barkley. So that signals to me they want to get back to running the football and trying to punish people on offense and take the pressure off of Eli Manning. And on the defensive side of the ball, they obviously have to get better. But believe it or not, you know who can really help them there? Their head coach, Pat Shurmur. Comes from a defensive family, understands how valuable it is, and loves the toughness and the identity that a good defense can provide.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
They'll run for it. It's Stewart. Well, he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Manning to throw, and this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. And now out come the Jags. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On first down, Bortles. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Manning. This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
372. It's all right, it's all right. 11B, 11B. 11. Move.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. This throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
Here we go, here we go.
for it with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Sunday.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Stewart on 1st down. Oh, now he pulls him over. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle to Beckham. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A giant 1st down. Manning to an open Beckham. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Shotgun now for Manning. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Sunday, 372. Hey, 54, Ricky. Lucy. 372. Move.
Bortles now on 1st down. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
380. 380. Move.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
372. 372. Throw that. Lucy. Move.
Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got Moncrief. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Lucy. 372. Lucy. 11. Move. Right there. 56. Lucy.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll check in for the first. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Short boot, take it at the 21. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. Completes it to Moncrief left side. first down at about the 38. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Bortles. He's got his man on the crossing route. He got 29 yards that time.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his first touchdown as a Jacksonville Jaguar. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it is 28-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh? No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot. One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Manning now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Manning again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Giants on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career. You're saying that's going into the trophy case? I'd put it there. Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Lucy. Move. It's all right.
Bortles now on 1st down. We'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing. And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance. And he did. There's the first NFL catch for DJ Shark. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Lucy, Lucy. Move.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Spread right, 72.
He'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lambo will put this one through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run into offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Manning now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Manning now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Green 80. 11B, 11B. Move. Here we go, here we go.
On On first down, Bortles. Shark's got it, left side. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This one fielded at the 5. Shifts by him. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. New York set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? If you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep.
And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Miles Jack in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Throwing is Manning on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. Throwing on first down is Manning. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra, zebra.
Manning to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Manning. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Manning, got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 372. It's all right. Lucy. 372. Move.
Bortles going to look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Bunch right. Hank. Watch twin. Lucy. 372. Move. Check motion.
Into the red zone. It's Bortles. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there is an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They go play action here on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final try now from Manning. Now a desperation throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Jacksonville, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the